Welcome to the Light Renegades. My name is Anna Maria, and today I have a pre-channeled message by the PHC on a topic that I think has been coming up more and more recently in all my spaces, in online and personal. And this is the desire to connect deeper, to connect in deeper with everything, internal and external. I myself have had a bit of a I don't want to say uphill battle, but maybe winding road with my understanding of how it is that I connected in. And it took it took the Light Renegades to really convince me that I was connected much more strongly than I believed at the time. So I hope this message by the PHC, but also me is an inspiration for somebody else who feels like they're on the precipice but not quite there. Because I'm here to tell you that you are. It doesn't always feel like what we would like it to feel like, or what we think it should, or what we see others doing. Um, but yeah, and this is actually addressed in the message as well. But to be here, to be in these spaces, already means that you're connected in way more deeply than um, most of the rest of the population. Um, yeah, but I'll leave that for now. I'll leave it here for now, and I will bring in I'll bring in the PHC, and we'll read their message. So I'll take a deep breath myself as well. Greetings, loved ones. We are the Pleiadian High Council, pleased as always to be here with another message for you all. Today we bring forward some information as it relates to the idea around perception of separation. This includes a feeling of disconnection from your true selves and your inner world, the perceived separation from the others in your lives, and the belief in being apart from the collective energies of your angels, guides, teams, families of light, and higher dimensional beings. Our purpose is to assist you not just in understanding this interconnectivity intuitively, but to help you feel it deeply, allowing the frequencies to ground you into a more profound appreciation for your role in the grand tapestry of existence. You've heard it said before that you're a fractal of Source, a child of the cosmos, intricately connected to the universe. And so you are. Beyond the physical aspects, each of you also inhabits a vast environment, largely unexplored and teeming with potential. Your internal world is, in fact, so vast and so complex that as a human collective, you have done little more than scratch the surface of what is possible. We say this not to discourage, but to inspire you to how much more is possible, and how much more you will see in the coming decade. There is an infinite well of information, knowledge, and experience available to you. And this is reflected right now, down to the very last subatomic particle that together quite remarkably makes up the form you find yourself in. But indeed, beyond the flesh and bone and blood, beyond the molecules and atoms and subatomic particles, lays an internal space filled with portals and pathways that can literally transport you far beyond this earthly existence in increasingly palpable and perceptible ways. This is true too of your neighbors, friends, colleagues, family, the delivery person dropping off your package, individuals you encounter at the market, sentient beings taking on the roles of your political leaders, Hollywood stars, artists, and poets. It holds true for those experiencing poverty on the streets and those in correctional institutions. The same principles extend to both those you cherish and those you may find challenging. Regardless of their apparent progress on the path to ascension, or the circumstances of their current existence, their actions, decisions, or the roles they've assumed, be it starseed, earth angel, or stellar stream, whether their souls have fallen into a more negative orientation or not, they share the same internal workings as you, connecting them to other versions of themselves and those with whom they are celestially linked. And it is in spaces like these where you are all quite connected. But we have digressed. We touch on this simply to impress upon you how interconnected you all are with everyone else on earth and beyond. A great many will not get the chance to necessarily feel it in their current incarnation, either because it was not part of their blueprint, or because they took a few detours that sent them down another highway of potentiality, so to speak. In truth, not everyone makes it to where you are now, but that does not have any bearing on the expanse of their soul. And each, in a variety of different ways, is contributing to the collective whole. In these interconnected spaces you find yourselves in, you are all part of a vast and unified whole, despite the illusion giving you the impression it is otherwise. You are akin to individual molecules of water in an ocean, all part of the same cosmic flow. This is one of the featured experiences of incarnating on Earth that is actually quite alluring to different species who have agreed to come down. The experience of feeling your own individuality in such a contrasting way after eons of existence in oneness. Understanding that you are one with everything conceptually is the first step, and feeling it in every fiber of your being is the next transformative component of the ascension process. It shifts your interactions and perceptions, reminding you that every time you see someone or think something, every doodle with a pen, every moment of joy, pain, laughter, sadness, is an expression of Source interacting with itself. As enticing as it may be prior to incarnation, we see the pain and the sorrow that comes from this inability to feel it all, particularly for many of you, the perceived inability to communicate directly with us, and the many other beings working with you who hold you so dear. Defaulting often to an assumption of an inherent problem, comparing yourselves to others who seem to be connecting more or connecting differently, can lead to feelings of letdown, whether directed at us or yourselves. For those immersed in feelings of doubt, hopelessness, grief, we extend a special recognition. We ask you to suspend your own personal misgivings and understand that anything telling you that you are not already connected, anything suggesting that you are not inherently worthy, is shadow, is coming from shadow and not from the highest of light. Regardless of what your connection may look or feel like right now, you are of the stars. Do not let earthly perceptions and illusions convince you otherwise. Come back to these words time and again when you feel yourself slipping into feelings of lack, shame, and inadequacy. As you progressively come more online, the intensity of the memories is a more immersive connection, spanning your current, past, parallel, and future and multidimensional lives amplify. Sorry, I'm going to reread that. As you progressively come more online, the intensity of the memories of a more immersive connection spanning your current, past, parallel, future, and multidimensional lives amplifies. This isn't solely because the experiences have occurred before, but it is rather the result of a profound recognition by your heart and soul that these moments have, but will also come to pass again. As we've said before, time on Earth is not a linear progression. While earthly rules suggest a unidirectional flow of events, the reality is that time unfolds elsewhere very differently. In what you consider to be your present moment, fragments of your consciousness are living out possibly childhood events while simultaneously traversing future and past lives and thousands of parallel realities of each, all in the very same moment, all intricately connected. What's happening here, your joy and light and growth, the interaction of your darkness, of your darker and more painful experiences, is impacting multidimensional versions of you that are facing vastly different realities, and in turn, there's yours, all on an unimaginably extensive scale of interconnectivity. And this impact from interconnectedness extends beyond the personal to the collective as well, where certain individuals or experiences outcomes have a tremendous impact on everyone, everywhere. So you see, you have this deep yearning for heightened connection to see, hear, feel more, and we understand it, but we want you to see just how connected you are to everything. We empathize with the poignant struggles arising from not feeling entirely in control of your primary sense. Many of us have traversed paths similar to yours, and we comprehend the spectrum of emotions you undergo: sadness, grief, longing, frustration, occasional anger, and at times a facade of ambivalence. Our sympathy resonates on a profound level, perhaps more than you currently realize. The truth is, irrespective of your position in this journey, there is so much more ahead of you. Your sense, and therein, you sense it, and therein lies the source of the emotional turbulence. So, what we say to help change this perspective is that you will feel us the way you yearn for again. Please do not despair. You are not being punished. As we've said before, there are a number of reasons behind where you are experientially in your journey, how you connect internally and with the beings around you. You are not incapable. You're in a space where a more robust connection has just yet to unfold, but not because of anything you're doing wrong. Move forward with the confidence that you are doing this part in this way for a reason. And the next time you sit to connect, we would like to invite you to connect first with your body and start to learn its inner spaces. Enter the lush green chambers of your heart. Swim in the healing waters of your womb. Enter the ancient temples of your third eye. Play and explore. And use your inner portals to help bridge you to your external ones when the time is right. But we hope there is no confusion between being connected and feeling connected. So many feel that hearing or seeing us more directly will mean that you're more expansive, but it is not so. It is simply a different way of interacting with us for now. Most of you are not conscious of just how in contact you actually are. Look no further than being here now, watching this video, and ones like it in similar spaces. Your intuition and internal sensing has brought you here, to a place of openness to ideas and concepts that have yet to be embraced by culture. By the culture you were raised in. And all without an audible blue voice in your ear telling you where to click. This journey is ongoing, and regardless of where you find yourself, more awaits you. Feel the connection within and around you, dissolve the illusion of separation, and embrace the oneness that unites all beings. You are not alone, not ever. You are part of a grand cosmic dance. As you release beliefs about yourself versus others, expansion unfolds, reaching into unexplored territories with love. Embrace the unknown, for you are a fractal of all that is, and within you resides the codes of the universe. And there it is. Yeah, I think that's it for me as well. If you have any questions or if you'd like to connect more directly, please let me know. I have been on the go for quite some time, but as of next week, I'll be in a new space, settled for about 3 months. So I'll be opening up my calendar for one-on-one sessions and yeah, just chats. If anyone's looking for some healing or just, yeah, lifeline, please let me know. One of the things that's been happening more and more in my client sessions is intuitively guided journeys that are basically a melting pot of all the techniques I've been practicing for the last 3 years. So, yeah, it's kind of a whatever's needed in the moment type of journey. We'll start off, and if it's inner child work that's being called for, that's what happens. If it's healing, um, yeah, some of these sessions get pretty. We go pretty deep. I think is what I'm trying to say, And yeah, I'm really honored to be able to facilitate them. So if this is something that you're called to, let me know. But yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm sending love to all of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.